Hi everyone, this is Spine Rehabilitation with Gabby. Happy to guide you here. You will need 2 blocks for this sequence. And start by lying down on your back, legs extended long, arms extended long. And take a moment to tune into the sound of your breath. A few deep inhales, deep exhales, equal in length. Let go of your day or any lingering thoughts that might be nagging you at the moment. And recognize that this is a moment for yourself to regenerate, heal, and perform a positive service to your body. Invite some movement into your limbs by wiggling your toes, your fingers. Both knees in towards your chest, gentle compression of your low back. You can rock your knees from right to left, low back massage. Roll over onto one side. And we'll meet on all 4 points with your wrists under your shoulders and your hips over your knees. Inhale to a round of cow spine. Look up, arch your back, spread your sit bones wide. Exhale, round your back. Send the back of your ribcage high to the ceiling and your chin towards your chest. Push the mat away. Deep breath in, cow spine. You're using the duration of the inhale to complete the movement. And the duration of your exhale as you round your back, tuck your chin in towards your chest, push the mat away. Inhale, cow spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, looking up. Exhale to your cat spine, rounding. Deep breath in, cow. Sit bones spread wide. Push your tailbone towards the back wall. Exhale to round. Find your cat. Tuck your chin in. Once more, inhale, cow. And extend your left leg long. Flex your foot and reach your right arm forward. Find stability from your left palm and your right knee. And try to create one line from heel to your fingertips. Exhale to crunch in, elbow and knee towards your center. Breathe in and extend, stretch out. Exhale to your center, midline. Breath in, stretch away, pull away. Exhale, knee and elbow towards your midline. Deep breath in, abduction, knee and elbow away from your center. Inhale towards your center line. Inhale, extend forward and back. Exhale, ground down all 4 points. Other side. Right leg extends back, flex through the foot, left arm reaches forward. Crunch in towards your midline. Deep breath in, you pull away, find that extension front and back. Exhale in towards your midline. Breath in, pull away. Exhale towards your midline. Abduction once more, out to your right and left. Elbow and knee come in towards your center. Breath in, pull away, reach back, forward. Exhale, ground down all 4 points. Breath in, cow, arch your back. Exhale to round, chin towards the chest. Curl the toes under, hips lift. Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. Can pedal out your heels. Make sure your fingers are widely spread. As you come forward in a wave-like motion, stack your shoulders over your wrists and your abdominals stay strong. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, come down to your belly. Inhale, Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Exhale, come back through your knees, curl your toes. Hips lift, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breathing, the exhale is audible. Hips sent high to the sky. Feel the calf stretch as you extend your heels towards the mat. One more breath here. Look forward, roll forward. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, high plank, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Come down halfway. Inhale, lift, upward facing dog, second variation. Exhale, curl your toes under. Lift your hips like slow motion. The slower you go, the more in control you will be, working on your strengthening. Back into downward facing dog. Like an inverted V shape in your body, hips are high. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, third variation. Inhale, send your hips forward, thighs are off of the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pushing the mat away from you, send your hips back, heels back towards the mat. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee towards the center of your chest. Hold it there a moment. Then pull back, breath in, extend. Exhale, bring your knee forward and through. Bend your back knee, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Send your hips forward as you look up in between your hands. You can separate your hands or keep the palms together, up to you. Send your hips forward. Cactus your arms, bend at the elbows and look up. Chest opening, back bend. Like you had two heavy plates resting on your palms. Send your palms back and up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your elbows and hands to heart center. Frame your front foot with your palms. Breath in, reach your right fingertips up towards the sky. Low twisting lunge. Deep inhale here. Deep breath out. Frame your front foot. Curl the toes under. Step back. Reach back with your right foot. Extended three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring your knee forward in towards your chest. Hold it for a moment. Step your left foot forward in between your hands. Back knee bends, top of the foot to the mat. Breath in, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Once more, palms can stay together or look up in between your hands. Send your hips forward and cactus your arms, elbows bent. Deep inhale, look up, open chest. Exhale, begin your back bend. Send your hips forward. Draw your heart center higher towards the ceiling. Keep looking up. Shoulder blades draw close together behind your back. Exhale, they pull apart, elbows towards your midline. Plant your palms. Extend through your crown of the head and find your twisting low lunge. Look up towards your left fingertips. Exhale, frame your front foot. Curl the back toes under. Deep breath in. Find your extension. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Readjust. Roll forward. Inhale, high plank. Keep pushing your heels back towards the back wall. Chaturanga, halfway. Breath in, Urdhva Mukha. Bring your chest forward and through. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Curl the toes under. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Find your deep breaths. Look forward in between your hands. Step the right foot forward, then the left. Inhale halfway. Try to see the horizon, maybe hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Stacking vertebrae by vertebrae, you roll up to standing. Take your time, no rush. Chin is the last to uncurl. Hands alongside you, draw your shoulder blades down your back. Tadasana, mountain pose. Open chest, humble chin, micro bend in your knees. Inhale, lift your arms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Try to see the horizon. Take a big step back with your left foot. Front knee is bent at 90 degrees. Inhale to runner's lunge. Arms alongside you, you're on a diagonal line. Breath in, sweep your arms up, high lunge. Exhale to stay. Cactus your arms, bend at the elbows. Remember the heavy plates weighing down onto your palms. You find your back bend once more. Draw your center of your chest up towards the ceiling. And keep pressing down through your right big toe. Maintain the bend in the knee. Elbows towards your midline, hands to heart center. Frame your front foot. Plant your left palm, reach up through right fingertips. Find your twisting high lunge. The back knee is lifted. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Heel toe your front foot and come onto the back edge of your left foot. You have a modified side plank. Come into your full plank. You can stack one foot on top of the other. Keep looking up towards your right thumb, working the left side body. Now find a modification. You bend the bottom knee so the left knee is onto the mat and your right foot is entirely onto the mat. Sole of the foot is there. Plant your palms, curl your back toes under, lift your left knee in towards your chest. Find your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. A few breaths before we reach the other side. Step your left foot forward, then your right. Inhale, halfway Ardha. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. You lift up, very slow and control. The goal is to bring consciousness to every vertebrae that's working to stack one on top of each other until you've reached your mountain pose, your Tadasana. Shoulder blades draw down the back. Chest is open. Inhale, Urdhva Hasta. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, find your extension, look forward. Exhale, step back with your right foot. The left knee is bent at 90 degrees, runner's lunge. Deep breath here to settle. Activate through your triceps, reach your fingertips back. Then breath in, sweep your arms up overhead, crescent lunge. Send your hips forward, back heel is lifted. Exhale, cactus your arms. Find your back bend, palms up towards the ceiling. Elbows back, shoulder blades draw together behind the back. Look up, chin away from the chest. Deep inhale. Exhale, bring your hands together at heart center. Frame your front foot, twisting high lunge. Reach up through left fingertips, just preparing the body for a side plank. As you heel toe your left foot out, come onto the back edge of your right foot now. You can stay here for support and then stack one foot on top of the other. Really important to make sure that your right wrist is underneath your right shoulder. Extra support there. Now bend your right knee and sole of the left foot comes entirely onto the mat for support. Look up, reach up, breath in. Keep lifting high from the hips. And exhale to look down, plant your palms. Curl the back toes under, right knee in towards your chest. Extend through your right leg, find downward facing dog once more. Deep inhale. Deep exhale, roll forward, high plank. Inhale here, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, chaturanga. Breath in, lift up, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Bend your elbows and come down onto your forearms. Make sure the fingers are widely spread. Allow your weight come forward. Bring your knees in towards your right underarm, then the left for 5, 4, right underarm, left underarm, 3, 2, and 1. Left side, right underarm, knee to left underarm, to the right, for 3, for 2, for 1, back to your dolphin. Find your plank with the forearm still on the ground so your shoulders are over elbows now. Feel the activation from your low core and keep lifting your heels high over your toes curled under. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Find your puppy pose or find your balasana, child's pose, as you send your hips back towards your heels. Decompress in your back body. And take deep breaths, feel your ribcage expand. The forehead is relaxed, the nervous system tranquilized. Tent your fingertips. Now to find your puppy pose. You'll slide your chest forward and lift your hips over your knees. Bring your chin to the mat. Working with the aim of bringing the chest down towards the mat. Don't worry if you don't get that far. It's just a sensation that we're after. If this is feeling too intense for you, you can always come up onto your forearms and interlace fingers once more. Deep chest opener. Chest openers are really useful for back bends, spinal strengthening. Draw your belly down onto the ground and push your chest forward. Find Sphinx pose. The legs are still active. You're pushing the tops of your feet into the mat. Your chin is away from your chest. Deep breaths into your chest cavity. and firm foundation through the palms. You can extend your arms and walk your palms in further towards your hips. And allow for a few neck circles here, bringing your ears towards your shoulders, chin in towards the chest. You could even decompress the low back by separating your feet slightly and bringing the heels in towards each other, as you see here. More neck circles, very subjective, exploratory movement. Now press down through the tops of your feet. Exhale, come all the way down. Elbows still tight at your sides. Then you bring your arms alongside you and look towards the right. Relax your back body. Feel that 3-part breath passing through you. Relax the low back. Relax your feet. Chin comes back to the mat. Hands underneath your shoulder blades, baby cobra. Inhale, just lift heart and head. You're just using the muscles along your spine. The tops of the feet press into the mat. Your hands could even come to hover, little to no weight in the palms. Keep lifting up your back body on an inhale. Exhale, come back down, right ear to the mat, look to the left, arms alongside you, deep breaths. Just activating and relaxing, getting comfortable with that duality and committing to both entirely. Chin comes back to the mat. Press the tops of your hands into the mat as you lift up. Interlace your fingers behind your back, Purna Shalabhasana. The heels are apart, the toes are together. You're lifting everything off of the mat now. Still look down the tip of your nose so you find more length and height, as though you were being pulled apart in 2 directions. You're pulling back through your toes, but reaching forward through the crown of your head. Release. Let it go. Look to the right, your left ear to the mat. And switch sides. It's evening out in your cervical spine. Bend your knees and catch for the outside edges of your feet with your hands, maybe your ankles. Find your Urdhva Dhanurasana, bow pose. Rock back and keep finding resistance by kicking your legs back, pulling forward, chin away from the chest. Exhale, gently release. Try not to slingshot your legs back as you release the grip. Palms underneath the shoulders. Push your hips back towards your heels. Find your child's pose, Balasana. Just reconnecting eyebrow center with a mat for tranquility. And bring yourself back up and your knees towards the backs of your wrists. Lift yourself up for Ustrasana, camel pose. You're on your shins, hands behind your back, fingertips face down. Deep breath in, chest lifts up towards the sky. Exhale to keep sending your hips forward, find a back bend. It's important not to collapse in your neck here, so you can keep looking down the tip of your nose as opposed to just releasing entirely in your neck. Sit back down, a few deep breaths. Swing your legs out forward in front of you. With knees bent, you lie down. Scoot your heels in towards your fingertips. Your fingertips could graze your heels for Setu Bandhasana, bridge. Feet are hip-width distance. Press down equally through both feet. Inhale to lift your hips. Tuck one shoulder blade under, then the other. Fingers interlace. It's important not to move your neck from side to side here. Keep staring at your navel. You can watch your belly and chest rise and fall with each breath. Send your hips higher, as though you were squeezing a block in between your thighs. Keep that activation, knees squeezing together, and resist the urge to lift your heels or toes. Gently come back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Release your arms alongside you. One more round. Press down through your feet. Hips lift high, fingers interlace. Just finding a bit more mobility in this round. Lifting up, but resisting the urge to keep your feet lifted. Anchor them. And release, come back down. Just decompressing your back body. Feel your low back release as you knock your knees together. Last round. Feet grounded, lift up, fingers interlace. For 3, for 2, And 1. Gentle release. Coming back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now knees knock together and feet separate more. Bring your arms alongside you and spread them out wide. Windshield wiper your knees from right to left, right to left. Bring your knees in towards you. Gentle decompression of your low back, rocking the low back from right to left, very gently. Extend your left leg long. Find a supine twist. As you bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee, outstretch your right arm and look to the right. It's important to have your shoulder points both onto the ground, more so than it is to have your bent knee touch the ground. And try to find this alignment from your left shoulder and your left hip. They're stacked on top of each other. Come back up, pull the knee in towards the chest. Exhale to release. Left side, left knee comes in towards your chest. Fingers interlace. Then separate your hands. The right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Readjust so that right shoulder and right hip are in one line. Then look over your left fingertips. And twists are really productive after back bends and spinal strengthening. It's a good abdominal massage as well as you breathe deeply into your low belly. Use your exhale to deepen the twist. Come back to center, both knees in towards the chest. And sort of separate your knees and decompress your low back. It's like a modified happy baby, just some gentle rolls. Catch underneath your knees and rock up, shins are crossed. Extend your legs long onto the mat. Feet are flexed. Inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, fold forward. Use a strap if you catch for the outside edges of your feet with your hands. And wherever you're at, you are resisting the urge to round your back by tucking your chin in towards your chest, chin away from the chest. Each exhale, chin towards the shins. Folding forward, active. I'll make it passive. You can release the grip. Let your head and neck relax. Just get comfortable with that sensation of your head sort of tugging on your spinal cord. It might be a funky sensation, but embrace it. And vertebrae by vertebrae, you roll back up. Find Baddha Konasana as you separate your knees. Soles of the feet come together, interlace your fingers, scoot your root in. Find your forward fold once more. Deep breath to lengthen, doesn't matter how far down you go. Exhale to fold. Knees are relaxed. If you have a lot of tension in the knees and hips, you can always place blocks underneath them. I'll make this passive into Tirasana as you bring your forearms underneath your shins, round your back. Really nice shoulder stretch. And gently release from underneath. Bring your knees together. Wrap your arms around your shins. Just squeeze yourself into a little ball. And take the 2 blocks that have been alongside you. Gently place the blocks under your knees for Shavasana. You'll have a really nice release in your low back this way. Another option is, of course, to bring your legs up against the wall. Enjoy this period of relaxation and meditation. Thank you for joining in practice. Namaste.